concentrated power of will. 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his clique stays up. That means when he puts it down, tax making it up. He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help, to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of the knowledge, this is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Rocky was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Why you had the stupidest verses, dude, it's the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be within rappers, hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to roll with what he's got, making his way to the top. He don't think it's a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birthday doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of juice. It's cool, I'm going around. It's one of the best. Dedicated to what they do.
2006 state championship.
Hello, Final Four players, coaches, and fans. Welcome to your March Madness experience. Welcome to the 2008 Class 3A and Class 4A state finals. On behalf of the City of Peoria and the Illinois High School Association, I'm Jim Matson, and over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to introduce you to the 8 champions of this year's March Madness, the 8 teams that are in this room right now, the 8 teams that will compete for state titles this weekend. You know, we just showed you that video. Remember the name. Well, folks will remember your names forever. You are really, really champions already. Kind of a neat group in this room today. We got 3 teams that were here a year ago. We've got 2 teams that have never been here before. We've got 2 teams that have not been here since the 1960s. So they will remember your name. You've brought a lot of history back to your high school. Think of all the teams in your conference, regional, sectional that dreamed of being in this room right now, getting ready to play in the state finals this weekend. We're going to show off highlights of all 8 super sectionals. We got some great highlights. We got slam dunks. We got buzzer beaters. We got 3-point shots, no look passes. We got a ton of highlights. They're all coming right at you. We're going to show off all 8 teams because, like I said, on Saturday we will crown a 3A champion. We will crown a 4A champion. But truly there are 8 champions. All 8 teams will bring home a trophy. They'll remember your names in all 8 of your hometowns. We're going to show the 8, starting with the team I get to cover all the time, the Washington Panthers, in the state finals for the first time since 1962. We welcome Washington to the IHSA state finals. The Panthers get off to a super start in their super sectional. Corey Sharp finds Ben Warner, and Ben the Jr. drills the 3. Later, the Panthers go inside out. Corey Sharp on the strong drive. Outside to Dyreka Sims-Edwards. Sims-Edwards finds the hot shooter. That's Ben Warner. 3 threes in the first quarter. Washington jumped out to a 15-zip lead. Second quarter, Coach Kevin Brown's team going inside. Sims-Edwards finds Matt Roth, and Matt Roth drives to the hoop for 2. Later, Matt Roth, he's the state's all-time leading 3-point shooter. They're guarding the 3, so he takes the 2. Tough shot by Roth. Panthers up by 8 at halftime. Second half, watch the nitty-gritty guy. It's Brian Teig. Does all the little things, but boy, can he do some other things. The beautiful drive and reverse layup by Brian Teig. How about the defense of Corey Sharp? Taking on University of Illinois recruit Joseph Bertrand. Sharp's defense held Bertrand to 2 for 10 shooting. Yeah, the Panthers stifling Sterling. Dyreka Sims-Edwards, the drive and the tough hoop. He had 20 brilliant points. Then watch as it's going to be Matt Roth. Again, they're guarding the 3. So Roth drives for the 2 right here. Biggest shot of the game. Sterling got within 5. Late third quarter. Washington's holding for 1 shot. Washington loses the ball. Matt Roth recovers, and the state's all-time king of threes buries the biggest 3 of his career. That 3 put Washington up by 8 going to the fourth quarter. They never look back in the fourth quarter. Sims Edwards, another assist. He finds Matt McClellan, a senior, for the hoop. Sims Edwards, 20 points, 6 rebounds. He is just dynamite, flying to the glass for 2 right there. Then it's Corey Sharp finding Ben Warner. All year I've said Corey Sharp, Ben Warner, Brian Tiger, role players. Forget that. Their Final Four players. And in the 4th year for Coach Kevin Brown, the 4th year starting for Matt Roth, the 4-year plan has paid off with a Final Four visit. Congratulations to Washington. We welcome back Chicago Marshall. They're in Peoria for a 3rd straight year, trying to do better than 3rd place this year. The Marshall Commandos in an absolute track meet versus North Chicago. Hard to keep up with all the highlights. Opening highlight of the game, Darius Smith the dunk. The track meet's underway. Later, Dorian Tyler inside posting up. They have so many weapons. Smith the slam, Tyler the post up. How about the all-state of Ryan Harry? He picks up the loose ball, picks up 2 points inside. Then it's going to be Devarius Davis on the drive. And like I said, it was a layup drill, a fast break drill, a track meet for Chicago Marshall against North Chicago. Devarius Davis the drive. Then how about the outside game? How about Jerron Lee from outside? He'll dial long distance. Lee for 3. The cheerleaders like it. The cheerleaders will love this. Watch Ardarius Simmons on the fast break, and he's going to flip it up. And Eric Harris is going to throw it down. Harris had 13 points, the slam right there. Then it's going to be Ryan Hare again on the finish, taking it right to the hoop for 2 for Marshall. Later, Davis is going to set up Harris again. Pretty passing right here. It's going to be Harris on the finish for Coach Courtney Hartgrave's team. They are in control of this one. It's going to be Harris setting up Simmons right here. Simmons had 15. Another beautiful fast break, the hang and hoop by Simmons. Then Darius Smith under control, avoids the charge, gets the 3-point play. Darius Smith with the hoop. Later, Harris going to set up Montrese McKnight for the bucket, the drive. McKnight the finish right here down the baseline, a 4-2. Hare led the way with 17 points. Watch again here on the 2-on-1 fast break. Hare will finish himself, the pretty highlight there. Later, Harris going to set up Smith. Smith had 14, 3 of them right here. Yeah, we started with the dunk. Let's end with the dunk. Simmons to Dorian Tyler. Tyler's going to get the final throw down. The no-look dish by Simmons. The slam by Tyler. The Commandos are coming back to Peoria. Their 3rd straight trip. They're hoping the 3rd time's the charm. 3rd place 2 years ago, 3rd place last year. This year, the Commandos are in Peoria to win it all. Congratulations and welcome back to Chicago Marshall. Where are the Maroons of Champaign Central? Hey, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to start with your sectional, not your super sectional highlights. All right, sectional title game. Decatur Eisenhower, number 1 in the state, undefeated. That's a 3 by Lewis Jackson to tie the game with 10 seconds to go. Game going to overtime, right? Wrong. Donald Ducky Stewart of Champaign Central hits the buzzer-beating jumper here, and Champaign Central stuns top-ranked Decatur Eisenhower. That sets up a super sectional matchup versus Mount Vernon down in Springfield. Xander Culver had a great game. He hits the jumper right here for the Maroons. Later, it's that sectional superhero. He was super in the super sectional as well. Donald Stewart inside the 3-point play. Later, Donald Ducky Stewart outside is going to drill the 3-point shot from the top of the arc. The cheerleaders are loving it for Champaign Central. Maybe nobody prouder of Champaign Central than the head coach. Central alum Scott Davis trying to take his alma mater to the state finals for the first time since the 1960s. Big Keith Biggers looking a little nimble. Nice move right there by the big boy Biggers. Later from outside, Patrick Wampler dials long distance for 3 right there. Then Verdell Jones, he's their great point guard. Kentucky, Minnesota, some of the schools recruiting him. The Kentucky coach was at this game. Verdell Jones drives all the way for the buck. Hey, let's flash back. Remember Verdell Jones 4 years ago? Well, he was the junior high phenom. Remember his team? They trailed by 2 in the junior high state title. Time winding down. Verdell Jones from 75 feet. Oh, brother. He was a junior high March Madness hero from 75 feet, the buzzer beater to win the junior high state title. Now Verdell has taken his high school team to the state finals as well. A little bit taller now. There's Verdell posting up for the bucket right there. Then Xander Culver, the nice finger roll. Culver had 10 big points for the Maroons. They needed a lot of free throws down the stretch to hold off Mount Vernon. They got 16 big points from Verdell Jones. He finds the bucket here again. And it's Champaign Central. First time since 1969 the Maroons are playing in the state finals. They knocked out number 1 on their road to Peoria. Welcome to the state finals to Champaign Central, the Maroons. The back-to-back state champions are back. Chicago Simeon in town looking for a third straight state title. To be the defending state champs, you need defense. Stan Simpson, the big defense for Chicago Simeon. Later, more defense. Pierre Sneed knocks it away, recovers. Defense turns into offense, turns into a three-point play. Simeon got all they can handle from Thornton Fractional North, including this wild half-court buzzer beater by TF North. This was a close game throughout. Coach Robert Smith.
Let's just get 3 minutes of good basketball. We'll be up by 10 or 15 points. There's 3 minutes of good basketball, okay? Now we didn't fuck no. Okay, long enough. Now let's play.
Coach Smith talking about 3 good minutes. He got some good 3-point shots in the second quarter. Josh Anderson for 3. Later, Anderson for 3 more. But at the end of the half, it's Kenyon Smith, the senior point guard, who picks up the loose ball and just beats the buzzer right here. Smith, the ISU Redbird recruit, had 10 big points. This game was tight throughout. End of the third quarter, Simeon's down by 2 when Lazarick Jones is going to find Brandon Orange. Orange is going to drill the three-pointer, and instead of being down 2 at the end of 3, Simeon's up 1, courtesy of the big 3 by Brandon Orange. In the fourth quarter, the big guy, Stan Simpson, took over. He's a University of Illinois recruit. He's going to get the pass inside from Kenyon Smith. Simpson will turn, face, and score. Nice hoop right there by Stan Simpson. Later, it's going to be Simpson with a big 3-point play. He had 7 big points in that fourth quarter. Simpson with the ball, the bucket +1. The cheerleaders are loving it. And Chicago Simeon, it's supposed to be a rebuilding year for Simeon. Forget rebuilding, it could be another championship year. These guys know a thing or two about winning championship rings. Now, where's that championship ring? There it is. Simeon's looking for another one. The back-to-back state champs are back in Peoria looking for a three-peat. Welcome back to the state champs, Chicago Simeon. To Class 4A now in the Wildcats of Evanston High in town. The Wildcats battling Chicago Mount Carmel. Stephen Rudnicki had a terrific game. Rudnicki drills the jump shot to get the Wildcats going. Later off a steal, watch the defense turn into offense. Zachary Morton's going to take it from half court to a finger roll to the rim for 2. Then it's going to be Rudnicki again. He really ignited the Wildcats in the first half. Little dribble drive, gets to the baseline, defenders all over him, but Rudnicki drills the jumper. The Wildcats cleaning up on their way to Peoria. We might have to give this guy a job this weekend at Carver Arena, huh? Hey, how about Rudnicki again? He's cleaning up from outside. 3 more for Rudnicki outside. Later, Sean Kroger-Key will score. Rudnicki's going to set him up. Kroger-Key right in front of our camera. Drills the 3. Then in the third quarter, it's Rudnicki again on the fast break. They're going to throw it into the corner. Rudnicki spots up on the fast break and drills the 3. He had 14 big points. Inside, Travis Clark had 10 rebounds. The putback by Clark right here. Then off the rebound, it's going to be Eric Dortch with the 3-point play. Dortch the rebound. The tough 3-point play high off the glass. What a shot right there. And the Wildcat fans are planning a weekend in Peoria. Look at them all in their orange and blue having fun. Later, Ryan Frazier Chambers out of the delay game. They spread the offense out. Frazier Chambers, the tough drive and wild finish. Pretty highlight right there. Then Zachary Morton's going to take it to the 10. The drive and the hoop right here by Zachary Morton. Pretty drive right there. Later, it's going to be Kroger-Key. He was one of the keys. He had 10 big points. He gets his own recovery here, sticks with it, puts it in the hoop. And Evanston's coming to the state finals. Coach Bobby Locke and the Wildcats, first of all, celebrating, nearly run over our camera. And then Bobby Locke's going to pick up that super sectional plaque. Welcome to Peoria in the 2008 Class 4A Final Four. It's the first time ever that Zion Benton has reached the state finals. We welcome the ZBs. Zion Benton taking on Elgin. Lenzel Smith working the baseline to Antonio Stewart for the hoop. Later on the fast break, Rodney Clinkscales can't finish, but Lenzel Smith can finish. Coach Don Cloth, his team playing really well. They can beat you inside, they can beat you outside. Here on the fast break, it's one of the big guys, Marcus Yarbrough, running down court, the 6'7" Yarbrough scoring. Then in the second quarter, Quintrell Love on the fast break is going to give it off to Ronald Stewart. Stewart's going to come up with the 3-point play. Nifty finish right there by Ronald Stewart. And the ZB fans feeling the sting. Up 4 in the first half. Watch the buzzer beater right here by Lenzel Smith. Sends him to halftime up by 6. Second half, Coach Close's team keeping it up. They kept the fast break going. The ZBs are running. It's going to be Ronald Stewart again, beats everybody down court, and Stewart with the finish right here. Later, it's going to be Stewart on the fast break again, finding the big boy. 6'7" Marcus Yarbrough. He knocks over the defender, then knocks down the 4-footer. And the Bees fans, indeed, they were buzzing their way to Peoria. Lenzel Smith, no-look dish to Quintrell Love. You got to love that highlight. Their signs say it's our time. Indeed, it is ZB's time. Here's Yarbrough finding Love again in the half-court offense. Then Love on the fast break. Is this a dunk by Love? A little bit of a finger roll right there by Quintrell Love, but this is a dunk. Lenzel Smith on the fast break with the throwdown. And Zion Benton, the ZBs are coming to Peoria. First time in school history. They're into the basketball state finals. Congratulations to Coach Don Cloth and the ZBs. They'll be buzzing all weekend in Peoria, picking up that super sectional hardware. The Lockport Porters arrive at the state finals with sweet super sectional revenge. A year ago, they lost in the Elite Eight to O'Fallon. That's who they played to get to Peoria tonight. Seeking revenge, Lockport got off to a great start. Brian Bradley, their senior star, starts our highlights with a layup. I think Mr. Bradley might end our highlights. Just a foreshadowing of what might come. Later, Darrell Williams inside with the bucket. Then big 6'4" sophomore Landon Gamble scores. Lockport jumped out to a 10-zip lead. Later, Justin DeRose, the 3. And Coach Thompson is loving it. But his team would actually fall behind by 5 in the second half when they rally. It's Justin DeRose again on the fast break and the hammer time. The big dunk right there that ignited the Lockport crowd, ignited the comeback. They were down 5. Here they come. Brian Bradley, the tough hanging hoop, ties the game. Then Landon Gamble's going to find Jaros down low. Great half-court offense. Huge fourth quarter 3 coming up here. Ryan Colazzo drilling the 3 right here for the Porters. Then watch the great under-control dribble drive coming up here by Darrell Williams. Spinning under control, fakes, and then puts it in for the Porters. Tie game late fourth quarter. Brian Bradley knocks the ball away, gets it back, and Brian Bradley, the ridiculous spin and put it in. The 3-point play by number 3. Lockport is up by 3. Up by 3. The Porters are coming to Peoria, right? Not just yet. O'Fallon drills a 3 with 13 seconds to go to tie the game. Game tied, 13 seconds to go. 13 seconds, one shot away from Peoria. Coach Lawrence Thompson Jr. designs the final play. He designs it to go to Brian Bradley. And what a play. Brian Bradley with time winding down, the shot heard round Lockport. Unbelievable. The buzzer beater by Brian Bradley. Game tied. Kenny Leverett, the star of O'Fallon, right in his face. Bradley drills the 3. Yeah, Coach Thompson Jr. passing out high fives. They're also passing out that super sectional plaque. So Lockport back in the state finals this year into the Final Four, courtesy of a wild buzzer beater. Our other first-time state finals team, Oaklawn Richards, their first ever trip to state. The Bulldogs were barking early. Mike Denson outside will drill the 3 right here for Oaklawn Richards. Then Tommy Thomas cleared for takeoff. These Bulldogs can fly. The slam dunk by Tommy Thomas. Later, it's Iliad Gonzalez on the dribble drive and the pretty hoop right there by Gonzalez. Coach John Geppetto loves it. His team off to a good start in this ball game versus Neuqua Valley. Later, it's going to be a beautiful alley-oop to Carl Richard for the dunk. But that does not count. They waved it off. But it kind of warmed up Carl Richard, because moments later, Carl Richard, the rebound slam by Carl Richard, and he's just warming up. Then Carl Richard, the swipe. Carl Richard, the slam. He's having his own little slam dunk show in the second quarter. Richards, the Bulldogs, all fired up. They're up by 4 at halftime. Second half, they're going to keep it up. Gonzalez, the beautiful drive. They got so many guys who can break you down off the dribble. Gonzalez, the drive, in traffic, the tough hanging hoop. Then Tommy Thomas is going to find Dwayne McGee on the fast break. Thomas to McGee. McGee, the bucket right here, powering up for 2, and the fans are loving it. Those Bulldog fans are having fun. Then it's time for Sean Prattle to make the highlights. Prattle, the bucket right here. Later, it's going to be Prattle. This is maybe the highlight of the night. Prattle's going to go up for a little reverse action, the reverse slam by a fired-up Sean Prattle. A little bit later, he's going to do a little more Bulldog barking. Sean Prattle with another attack in the basket, the 3-point play, the hoop, the harm, the holler. Yeah, and how about the Bulldogs? Even the littlest Bulldog. That's Charlie down there getting a kiss from Daddy. The Bulldogs are coming to state. Tommy Thomas celebrating. Vaughn Richards, and all 8 of you have made it to your dream destination. You've made it to Peoria. We again congratulate all 8 teams. We welcome, first of all, the players, coaches, and fans. We should also welcome the officials to Peoria. Only the state's best get a chance to referee at the state finals. So for the officials who are here tonight and the officials who work this weekend, congratulations to you as well. Hey, enjoy your state March Madness experience. You'll remember this weekend for the rest of your life. If you get a chance, look up in the crowd, take a look at your family, take a look at your classmates, take a look at your hometown, see how proud they are of you. You truly are the champions of this year's March Madness. Enjoy all the hospitality of Peoria, all the restaurants, the hotel, the fun. It is a great, great weekend here in Peoria. We're so proud to have you in town, and we're so proud to congratulate you and welcome you. One more look at the 8 teams that have arrived in Peoria. We will remember your name.
Some his help, to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% gear, be 100% clear. Cause Ryu was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse. Let's do this the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a nihilist porcupine. He's a the type women wanna be with, and rappers hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the road. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
6 state championship.